Morning guys. It's actually 4 days we've been here at this place, so it's time for us to move on. We're only supposed to be here for 72 hours, but we had to duck away yesterday. It's actually 2 days later after we showed you that trailer reveal from the unboxing and that sort of thing. So we thought we better move on. We're supposed to be at the other campsite today anyway, so yeah, it sort of went a bit haywire for us. We had to do a trip elsewhere with June's car. We've still got that one, so we decided we might just take that for a little bit because we're only going to be so far away from where we are. But yeah, we've all packed up, ready to rock and roll. That's only water from me washing my hands. All of our wastewater is still underneath, which we've got to go and find a dump point for all of that for the time we've been here, so we can put it where we need to put it, so we don't get those hefty fines, you know, because it is illegal to actually dump your water on the road. Not a nice thing anyway for someone driving along. Anyway, let's get going. We've got to go get water, empty that tank out, that sort of thing, and yeah, I'll tell you what, this took some finding, the old dump point. But anyway, we're going to get rid of our wastewater here, put that down here. And I think June's going to do the toilet, the number 2 section, which is what she uses overnight time, but she's only putting number 1 in it. So yeah, unroll our hose here. This is the dirty jobs. Plug him up. Oh, get on there. Oh, I lost my pin. I didn't lose it, just dropped on the ground. Put that one there, that one there. Put that up there for now. Roll this out straight. Poke it down the hole. And turn that tap on. Let it flow, flow, flow. I better get June the, yeah, it's coming out, it's coming, it's coming. Better get it to the siphon. So I don't mind the camera angle, everyone. June's not getting out of the car with lots of things. There we go, get it to siphon. It takes a bit to come out. We haven't got a pump on it. Alright, I'll put the old switches all down and I'll get that sorted out. Well, that's another job done. June's just going to get bait. Come on boys, hop over. I'm trying to get in my vehicle here. They always grab me bloody seat. Anyway, we'll get to the campsite. Finally made it here. It's an epic little piece this. Tell you what, ocean view straight out the door. We could go for a dip if we wanted to. Magical. But anyway, we're all, like I said, we're all set up. Well, partly. Haven't got the boat off yet. Got to put the trailer together. Still got June's vehicle here. So we just got a few things to do out the back, like put solar panels out and whatnot. It's got a lot of bloody shade though. Not much we're going to do for solar, but we'll get some poking through the ground, onto the ground I should say. But yeah, we've got a bit of shade up and over the top, and let's hope we can get a lot of sun for the solar. We have got portable panels that we can put out, which we've got them in the back of June's vehicle at the moment. going to put the boat trailer together. I was able to get it all in the back here. So, a lot easier than the other one that we had. So we just get to and get all that unloaded, I suppose, and get it in the water. What's Cody want?
What you doing, Mum?
He's meowing flat out here.
He's getting skinny.
Yeah, he's getting a bit skinny. We're still feeding him though. Have a go at that. Nice sunset. It's probably about another half an hour and she'll be right on the rise over there. So we've had a bit of a lazy day today. Noisy birds in the background. There we go. Anyway, thought we'd light the fire and get it going. We're having some steamed dim sims. Good old bought stuff, you can't go wrong. We did get the boat unloaded. Gonna put it in tomorrow. You mind? You're getting yourself tangled up, you silly bastard. But anyway, trying to get the old Starlink working. She's not working because of the old trees. But anyway, out the back out here, just to show you around a bit. Solar panel's still up there. Got the old wing awning out, the 30-second awning. Got the boat ready to put in the morning. Got the new trailer in play. Sweet as. And yeah, not much else has happened for us today except for a bit of R&R, relax, and haven't even done no editing. Slack me, eh? But anyway, yeah, not much else. Just sitting back and relaxing, enjoying that sunset and watching the fire. So we'll get into the boating tomorrow. Tide has gone out, as you can probably notice. High tide's about midnight tonight, somewhere around there. We'll be pushing Z's boy then. So, get past Garfield's lead here. He's got a fairly long one there. And where are we staying, darling? You can say it to everyone.
Tuan State Forest.
Yeah, but what's the campsite?
Headley's camping area.
Okay, and what's the features? It is a paid site, $7.50 a night.
This is paid campground.
We are staying here for a while. So yeah, we just don't know how long we're staying. If we need to stay anymore, we'll just book ahead and do it that way. Because you go and book online and you go onto the app with Wikicamps and press on that, and it'll take you a third-party website, and you go and book that way. I tell you what, we're not far from Fraser Island. Might be a Fraser Island drop in and drop out. We're not staying there, of course. So we've got to cross that Bass Strait, or whatever they call it, the Great Sandy Strait, isn't it?
Okay.
It's the Great Sandy Strait, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might get around to doing that. Might go for an epic run around tomorrow and see what's about, I reckon. Anyway, just for now, sit back, watch that sunset, and watch our tea cook up. My first fish of the day. Damn pufferfish. I think it's a pufferfish, not sure. I better check on that one. across to Fraser Island. Look what I find. I'm right now in the middle. A damn crab pot. Been there for a while. We've got a couple in there, but it's a bit rough out here for me to actually have a look. I might chuck up. Boat's been there for a while, so yeah, she's a bit buggered, this old net. So we're going to rescue it out of the river, out of the ocean, and I'll get back to camp. I've only caught about 2 fish since that first fish. But yeah, I thought I'd try and get across there, and I stumbled across this float on the water, and yeah, found that. So we're going to slowly mosey on back. It's a bit rough, half a metre swell I reckon. It's a bit choppy out here. You can see the barge for Inskip Point going across there now and then. There's 2 of them going today. Sailboat out there also, so way out beyond the way out point. Anyway, lovely day to be out in the boat. Well, aren't I in a bit of a pickle? The tide's gone out and I can't get back to the caravan. That's shocking. That's sand. I'm not getting out here though, because she's a bit of crocky sort of a area, so I'll stay put in the boat. I should have stayed out there a bit longer. I don't think I'm going to get back until about 10:30. I don't know, but that's what the tide says. High tide for tonight will be 10:30. Looks like I'm stuck here for a while. Anyway, I got some water, got a can of lemonade, got my phone to keep myself company, got power. So yeah, we might get back tonight. I've already messaged June. Hopefully she gets the message. But anyway, yeah, not good. She's on the low right. No, not quite. We've got about another hour before it's on the low. So we'll have no water where we are. So I'll keep you informed on how we're going. I know it's going to be dark by the time I get back. Well, the tide is at its maximum lowest, and I reckon I could step out there, no problem whatsoever. But I'm still not getting out of there. I've had a bit of a scare with a good old croc swimming past. I think there's one just there. Maybe. But anyway, maybe one there. It's rippling, so we just don't know. We don't step in this sort of water at all. I've got no footwear whatsoever, except for the old Japanese riding boots, these things. So I've been laying low, keeping out of the wind, sitting on my cooler bag. This breeze is bloody cold. It's not supposed to be a high tide until 10:30. It's currently 5 o'clock. I'm estimating by looking at the apps, did bring my phone like I mentioned, that we have, here we go, I'll spin you around so you can see what I'm looking at. We have this time frame here, so it's currently 7 minutes past 5. It's at its lowest, and it's supposed to start going up within the next hour. If I scroll that across, hope you can see that. So it should get about 7:30, may be able to move from where I am, maybe, don't know. I know it's going to be dead dark and cold, but I know I'm going to have to go back towards that pelican over there. He's up there fishing, the little bugger. Can catch me a fish, I suppose. But I've got to head towards that little island there, then get right over towards the edge, right over there. I misjudged my point, and I thought that island over there was my last point of entry to go to camp. No, that wasn't the issue. I was misjudged by this one here, thinking that was all of that. Silly me. But anyway, I just got to wait it out. I'm not too cold, a little bit shivery, but that's only because of the wind. I'll let you know how I get on in the next hour. Well, it's a daunting old task this. I've got the motor in as an anchor. Yeah, so we have done a turn of the tide. It is currently rising, very slow. It is 5 minutes past 6, so only time's going to tell. I'm actually sitting low in the boat, trying to keep out of the wind, as you probably notice. Because that breeze is actually cold. So what I do is I put my head down like so, and the wind goes up over the hat, blowing from that way. I don't know which way is north, south, east or west here, because the phone's not bringing up the GPS or anything like that. I can only bring up this app. App and time, and it sort of picks up a sort of a small signal and that sort of thing. I've been able to let June know what's going on via a text message. Tried ringing me, she did, and I actually received the call and said, look, I won't be home till late. Read the message. It was only quick, I had to hang up. So, but I have got a way of charging my phone if it goes flat. I've got a little USB charger thing over there on the old battery box. So I reckon in another hour we should be on the move, on the tube, heading back that way, hopefully towards that boat, so we can go down that beach. The moment we can get going that way, the better it is for me. So yeah, we've got to sit around for probably another hour, see what happens. I'm actually watching the tiller handle of the motor. I'm measuring it each time because it's bobbing up and down, and I have noticed over this way there was a stick over here pointing up. Now all that stick is gone. There's a lot more water around this area here, so just a matter of sitting and waiting, trying to get it all, trying to think about, well, is it going to be too dark for me to go and navigate myself back? But that's all I can do. So if you ever get into this predicament, lay low in your boat, stay warm. So yeah, but anyway, we'll get over that way in very shortly, in the next hour, hopefully. Cross fingers. Well, you might not be able to see me, but I'm actually moving. Approximately about 10 minutes after I turned the camera off, I better get going. It's getting a bit dark. So I've got the motor going, thank God for that. We're actually heading towards that boat. Hope you might be able to see that up there. The light ahead. The wind has died. So see how we go. We're getting good progress now. I don't know what depth we're at. Turn the sounder on and have a look. Yeah, go okay. Depth, no worries. Do that. Oh, I think we're pretty deep, I don't know. I'll get my stick out and we'll have a look. I broke my paddle. I think we're pretty deep here. Oh yeah, I've got enough room to put the motor further down. I'm going to put this all down and I'm going to get out of here. Well, it took me almost an hour to get back here. Poked on slowly back. Broke a paddle in the meantime. Never mind. It's replaceable. My life is not. Anyway, let's get this boat ashore. June's waiting for me. Day 2. Let's see if we can get stranded today. June's up there saying goodbye. Let's get going. lost my hat. Sound of working. Nothing on the scales. Oh, there's one there at about 6 foot. Time's going to tell. Now I have worked out. I follow this bank right around. No matter what time I get back, I should be right. I just don't duck in between over there. I realise there is an island there, sort of a sandy island. So we just go up there where that bit of a splash is and that white boat. And we shouldn't get caught. My mistake yesterday, you just never know what you're going to come across. But I got out of the predicament, back at it again today, see what we can get. Got one jigging away here fairly well, got the wind behind me as well, so don't want to be facing into the wind. That looks like it's touching bottom. We'll have a look at it. God knows what else, as you probably noticed, you can see the white caps. So I'm calling it quits because I'm not getting nothing. I don't think I'll be able to catch a fly out here. But anyway, get on back before too low of a tide. What a wicked night that was last night. I tell you what, if it was any closer to us, one struck over the back over here and we thought we were gone. Trees started banging and clanging and falling over the back, and yeah. We will be heading off today because it's going to get worse tonight apparently, about that same time. So the weather permitting here, it gets very wet, and we won't be able to get out if we don't get out now. So it does take 1,000 clicks to make these sort of videos, so if you'd like to subscribe, please do so, and it will help the channel along. And also we have got a thing down below, I can't remember what I think it's a super thanks, where you can help us out by donating that way as well. And till the next one, June and I, which is sitting there,
I'm here.
we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.